Hi everybody, Mature Simmer here. So welcome back to the PGA career mode here in 2K25. Continuing to just get some practice in with master difficulty, but if you're not following along on the TGC side, plus things are getting a bit delayed now because I'm throwing TGC stuff in, and the things I've gone ahead and recorded are then going to push further and further out, so we're likely going to have 2 or 3 TGC Tour events. Might be just practice events or whatever before you see this even. But at this point, I'm recording this after I have finished the first master test event for TGC Tours. So we had 6 pro events. I didn't participate in all of them. I didn't realize they were happening as quickly as they were happening. And now they've switched to a master event, and we'll see if others come along or not, or what, how we'll flow into having the actual TGC Tours start up again. But based on that, and the fact that I have now gotten my character here in the game up to the max level of 100, I still have points that I can apply to attributes. I don't have enough VC, as you can tell. I have enough now to apply 1 point, but I'm basically trying to save up. I think I have 4 that I haven't applied yet, so I'm waiting to do that. But then based on that, I am now going to try to just focus on playing everything at the same level, just as I did in 2K23, as whatever the current flavor of TGC Tours is. So at this point, master difficulty. So I'm kind of dropping out of playing anything that was pro difficulty. So there was one society that I had that was at the pro level. There may be some others. I'm going to have to take a look. But as far as the ranked tours, I'm also going to stop playing the pro event because I don't need as many rounds to make progress either. So, and it's not like you necessarily get paid more, because it's not necessarily how well you do. So if I just play master rounds, even if I do poorly, I'll still get the best XP if I'm trying to, say, level up a different archetype or something like that to unlock some things for this one. I've still got to make progress in my clubhouse pass. I'm only a little past halfway there. And again, the goal of getting the most rewards is to be done with that by the end of March. Obviously, I'm feeling in pretty good shape, given that in 2 weeks we've gotten more than halfway there, but that's also been with double XP, which is likely not to continue. But my focus will be pretty heavily now on trying to get myself here to the PGA Tour, because I do think there are game modes and things like training scenarios and practice rounds and stuff that may unlock other possibilities within the game and so forth. So I'd like to get there. So the first step is obviously continuing on here with the Kelly Classic. We've got 3 more events within Korn Ferry to then see if we've made it this season, or if we get to spend another season here, or if something else happens. So let's jump in here to the first round of the Cali Classic at Calamity Bay Golf Club, which sounds like there may be some calamities happening. Alright, so we got low wind, greens and fairways firm, green speed is fast. Prefer to see something else, but we're not. I don't know, the fast greens are good. So you can see my overall score is 98. I think that best you're going to be able to do is 99. Can't get to 100. I'm assuming that kind of implies that 100 would be like you could never do anything wrong, and so I'm sure they're like, well, we'll say you're 99 and you're as perfect as you can get. No changes in the settings between this event and the previous event that existed here. So, and that's mainly because I don't think TGC Tours has changed. They announced the settings and so forth when we were there. In the last event, I believe, the last 2 rounds I did with the adjusted settings. So I think that's when we went from Pro to Master officially. Never been on this course that I know of. I'm not recognizing anything. So for those, again, who don't follow the TGC tours, just very quick go around. I've got this driver has got things up and fittings on it to basically max things out as best I could. That's partially why we can see we're going to hit 288 yards here off the tee. We've got some extra power on here and so forth. Basically also the only 2K clubs, which are the clubs you start with across the board, the only ones of those in my golf bag now are my woods. Everything else has been replaced with something else. So at level 50 or 51 in the clubhouse pass, I unlocked Mizuno irons. So I am working now to get all my irons up to the point, and we're limited until Season 2 to Sapphire levels. So you have Core, Emerald, and Sapphire on your clubs. I still have not evo'd my irons to Sapphire, and then once I do that, I need to unlock all the fitting slots. So it's likely going to take several events here. May be all the way through the Corn or through the Corn Ferry season before I can do that. So that kind of catches you up on the things you need to know, and let's see what we can do here. Alright, not bad. Still a challenge to consistently hit decent shots. I definitely am struggling more right now with the irons. You know, nothing has fittings on it except the driver. So, you know, I want to get to the point, but I don't want to waste fittings because it doesn't store them up or anything like I thought it did initially. And then I saw that was not happening. I don't know that it'll move that much. It's uphill, so it actually shouldn't move as much. I don't know. There's a lot going on here for the halfway to the hole. Darn it. If I hadn't moved back, we would have started with a nice birdie. But oh well. We don't. That's kind of how it goes. So we'll see what we can do. Alright, not terrible, but okay, I thought we would end up in that bunker, but it's further than we can drive, so that's alright. It almost looks like snow, but clearly Calamity Bay's just got some stuff hanging around. I'm going to try this. The lie's going to move me over a bit more than I'd like. Alright, straight-ish, but maybe too far to the left. A little bit, but not terrible. So I'm doing a little bit of backward stuff where it's even here, because otherwise things roll too far, is what I have determined. It still went pretty far. Alright. The backspin is not what brought that back. You can see there was a little bit of a slope here on the edge. So honestly, surprisingly, usually everything rolls off, but that one actually captured it on the green, which is nice. Alright, just even. I didn't realize I was going for the even there. Was that a par 3 that I was on? I don't think so, but I may have been. So yeah, a lot of bunkers. Maybe that's the calamity that we're dealing with, but yeah, a lot of bunkers. Now it says bay, so I assume we're going to be heading toward the water somewhere. Alright, well, didn't quite stay out. So this is a little straighter on. I don't want to go too crazy, because again, it'll roll too far. Wow, that almost went in from the bunker. I've done that once. I did actually chip one in on camera. It's in my TGC Tour's first test event. I don't remember if it's the 3rd or the 4th round, but it's one of the last 2. I know that. So if you want to see that, go check that out. But holding out from the bunker, ooh, look at that, 4 perfects. I gotta love that. All right. So, oh, it's a 3-wood. It's as far as I can go. Ooh. Off quite a bit, and that's the reality of the difficulty level. It gets ugly quickly sometimes. Got a long way to go, so I'm hitting it harder than I would normally, but otherwise what I find is I end up near the top of the bunker, and I'm just still in the bunker, which obviously doesn't help anybody. Long way to go here. A little bit of downhill. So we'll see. Wow, still didn't quite get there. Uh-oh. All right. Ooh. Man, we are staying even. Nobody's doing better. And I don't know that many people are doing worse, man. We got a lot of people on even, and they're out and on the course, so it's a bit concerning. Because normally, I got a little bit of room here with the difficulty I have with the AI, but they're giving me a run here, that's for sure. So we're going to go up 1 club. Alright, decent. Alright, on the green. Coming back a bit, maybe a yard, half a yard. Made a lot of changes on attributes, things like that, so I do have different swing types that I can come at, but I usually don't. I usually just do what I need to be doing. Wow. And this is, again, why I practice. I just need to learn how to read uphill, downhill, all the hills in between. I'd love to see a 2nd place person, but it actually looks like the bottom one on the screen there is not out of the clubhouse yet, so there may only be 4 golfers out on the course, and they're just all doing okay. Alright, 5 yards, or 5 degrees, and it moved a bit. Okay, so we need to do this a little bit, not a full, we need a partial swing here. Alright, 88%, perfect. Okay, kept it on the green. A little bit of movement, so the small grid does help. Definitely gives me, it's downhill, and I know it'll move more downhill, but I just keep, you know, so now that I'm going uphill, it'll be a bit of the opposite. Like, see, now it didn't move at all. So, well, that's bad. Well, now we will no longer be tied for the lead. So, now we're 39th. But let's see. So the good news is there's 38 people that are either not started or even. Everybody else is probably doing worse already. So that's not a bad thing. I will say I haven't played in a bit. I'm semi-second guessing if I did set this to master. I'm almost positive I did. And actually I can check. Nope, I was on pro. So that doesn't bode well. Because I couldn't even get a birdie on pro. Now we're on master, so now all you know what is going to break loose, so this could get ugly quick. Yeah, it just seemed like, cause see that, like, now you can see how it fades and slices a lot worse than it was. So let's see, we'll go, it almost seems too much, but it may not be, so let's see. No, it is. Alright, now we're definitely going to slow this one down. I think it's going to roll most of the way down the hill without much of anything. Alright. Now we're trying for the par. Don't! Really? Okay. So we'll see how we do. But yeah, it was just feeling a little too forgiving. And so I've played enough between the two versions now to kind of know. So again, you can see 5 degrees off, and over a long drive like we have, like, it goes a long way. Alright, we're going to go up a bit. You can see we're leaning over that way. Okay, decent. It's kind of curving back. I was hoping we'd stick around, but we didn't. A little further than... Oh, come on back. Keep going. I would love if it rolled like the whole way back, but it didn't. Alright, downhill. I'm going to move it closer to the middle, because we have a little bit in both directions. Alright. As long as it ends up in the hole, I don't care how, whatever it is. So now, I think everyone that's even has not left the clubhouse, which bodes well for me. Alright, not bad, not bad. Ooh, we're on the fringe, so good enough. We're gonna putt this one. Just need to get over the rise. We barely did, though. Wow. Alright, again, I think this is straight on. Just need to execute. Wow. It drifted a little to the right. I did see a bit of that movement. But that's where the small squares help a lot. Now, I guess there are 3 players that are still, but one's just off. I think other than the one on top, and with the 7, because it had a line kind of on top, I think it was causing me a bit of confusion. But other than that, I think people weren't there. But we have someone on the app done with 2 and 1 holes. I mean, I had a very little path to the green there. Alright, we're up. I'm going to actually do a full swing on this. Okay, at least we got up. But man, it is hard to stick the greens. You can hear that out of the grass. That went further than I thought. That's partially why I hit it as hard as I did. Come on. Alright. Still got a par. If I keep getting pars, I think I'll be good. So, I'm gonna hope. Alright, up in the air, plus some wind. That seems like too much, so I'm gonna just add a little bit. Ooh, well, we lost 11% power. Fell in a giant bunker. Alright, let's see. We're gonna do this. And terrible pull. So that really yanked me to the left. Alright, almost everything is going that way, so we're gonna try this. And let's see if we can maintain par. Nope. We lose it because of a bad result on the par 3. We got 2 more par 3s back here? Holy moly. Alright, again, first hole. So the guy that was on the 7th is actually suddenly doing worse than us, which is an accomplishment in 2 holes. He must have had some really bad luck on something. Triple bogey or double bogey a few. Hopefully we won't be doing that, but we're past the holes that he's doing it on. So we're going to go up 1 again. Almost perfect everywhere. I have done it on master difficulty, and I think I have it in my TGC tours. So, you know, I can dial it in, obviously. So it's not impossible on it's not impossible on master. I really thought it was going by. All right, well, we are approaching the bay, which is a little scary. Oh boy, is it scary. Wow. All right, we got wind. Man. Uh-oh. I think we're going to be in the bunkers, though. Nope, we're not. Oh, okay. I'm going to go back on a line. This doesn't help. It gets me a little closer, but not much. All right. I think we're okay. There we go. All right. But now we're clearly going for a bogey. So this is a target hole. Oh, it's not going to move. This is a target hole for sure. See, and then it moved uphill, which is odd. But, I guess it moves more uphill if I think about it now. What? There's a tree in... This is awful. Oh my god, is this awful. Like it's going to be coming... Oh my goodness. Ooh, I don't know. Now we know why it's called Calamity Bay. Holy moly. Yeah, this ending is something. I'm sure we hit the tree. We're not going to go very far. We're not. Okay, good news is now we should hopefully be about where we need to. Ooh, 90. That worked out. I'm like, that might be hard, but it's okay. Nope. A little too far. Man, it's making me nervous. I am 33rd. It's not a great spot to be. So yeah, it doesn't, now that I think on it, it doesn't mean they're not there. It's just there's so many people still in first that then it just shows them and me. So, but there's people in between, I'm sure. Let's go up. Not quite straight, but not too bad. Alright, I'll take that. This is gonna definitely be, adjust it back. Ooh. Again, crazy pull. Oh, come on. Really? Really? I had the backspin. Alright. In this case, I do a flop. Because there's just a lot. We're going to try to do a little one. Alright, that actually worked really well. But it's still a bogey, which I do not like. Alright, 6. Oh, no. I knew I was going to pull it a bit. Oh, stop, stop, stop. That is why it's Calamity Bay. Wow. Yeah, it's just, all kinds of opportunity. All kinds of opportunity for disaster. Trees in the middle. Makes it a fun course, I'll tell you that. It's definitely gonna test my skills. Alright, good shot. Okay. Ending up in the water and still hitting a par. That is important. That is a gift, but it's important. Alright, a 5-wood. Man, alright, we're gonna go over that way. Trying to give myself somewhere to land. Oh, this is gonna be... is it gonna give it to me? No, it's gonna put me back there. That stinks. Too close. Back on a line. And it's not, yeah, it's not gonna, I'm sure that's all just... crazy. Alright, I'm just gonna go over here. Now we're gonna curve the other way, which is, if I had done that first, I wouldn't have gone in the water. But now we're already over. What kind of roll are we gonna get? Kind of what I saw, so not bad, but so we can finish this with a double bogey. Hopefully. Okay. Alright, one more hole. I mean, again, it's the points that are going to determine if we advance, I believe. So, should be okay. Even if we finish, you know, 50, 60, whatever it is. Wow. Not great. So, we're going to go up a bit here. Are we going to make it? We did. I will take that with gladness. Oh, boy. Come on. Oh my. Wow. I really thought that was heading in. Okay. Just trying to get a birdie. Let's see where we end up. 20th, 10th, 9th. Alright, we're one off. And that makes sense on this difficult of a course. I think 7 over. I mean, the last one, I think first round 8 over was the best, and I was like a little bit worse for wear or whatever, but let's see. We should get some clubhouse pass stuff. So we are currently at a double point for a few days, I think. At least another day. But yeah, we're still, I think, trying. So the irons are the far right at the top. What you're looking at is the wedges, which are basically, you know, maxed out. Well, they're not maxed out. I could move it to sapphire, but I don't know that I want to waste an Evo tool on that. We do only have 4. So we do have to be careful with that. Alright, so we got 55 gets us an improvement on the tie spinner, which I don't use a lot. Maybe to my detriment. Alright, we lost some followers because we didn't do great, but it's not the end of the world. So, tied for 7th. You would think that wouldn't cost us followers, but I don't know how the calculation works. Obviously, it's got something more to do with the score than the position. But starting here in the Cali Classic, we basically get a smaller and smaller field. We just needed to be, I think, in the top 156 here, so I think that was like a guarantee that we get in, because I think that's the whole field. And then I think it goes to like 140 and then 120 or whatever. and I think it's all point standings. So, you know, and we were second. You can see our rank is 2 over there under my name over on the right side. It's Corn Fairy symbol, and then rank 2. So we were 72 for a time, and now we're 2. So we're in great shape, but let's see how everything plays out. If you've enjoyed this, haven't dropped a like or are not a subscriber, please consider those things greatly, greatly appreciated and super, super important for a channel like myself to continue to grow, continue to attract people, get visibility, and so forth. So look forward to seeing you back here again next time.